of any temple or mikdash that was built by humans was destroyed, could
Yes.
not help, could not hold. It means that what we call temple or sort of a house of sacredness that is being built by humans, it's temporary. It's to do with the preparation or a statement of endeavor, a statement of intention. That it's like creating in a way, it's creating a group, which is within it a structure that allow us to work differently with our intention.
Mhm.
So now there are three things that you were talking about. You were talking about diagonals, and you were talking about a temple. So a temple is, you know, that the first temple or the first resting place um, of of the covenant, or you can say of that which held, you can say that which held Torah and that which held the tablets, was in Bethel.
Okay.
Bethel is the place where actually Jacob has the dream. This dream, which is suggested that it's a beginning of, or the lowest level of prophecy. It's a dream. Yeah,
Okay.
the lowest level of prophecy is the dream, not a corporeal dream, which has to do with maintenance and you can say preparing you for threats. So this has to do with corporeal, but it's this portion gives many structure of, you can say, of the constitution of the spiritual. So the very first level, that is an opening, or it's a gate for something that was not yet established within humanity. It's called Bethel, which is a transformation from that which was completely obtuse and sort of sealed for light is being opened on a very, you can say, primary uh, really sort of
Well, the words that are coming to me as you're speaking are in the beginning.
it's in the beginning, but it's so beginning before the form, yeah, before it forms itself. Um, so it's really sort of very meta in terms of with no golem, sort of with no shape yet, with no form. So it starts to get forms. Now it suggests what is actually a place in which people can form that will allow them some sort of connection. So the connection will not be direct. Diagonals suggest that it's happening as well in our brain. There's no straight connection. There's always diagonal. Why? Because it suggests that the the effort from two sides. And the effort from two sides is, one is to elevate itself, and one is actually to sort of lower itself to a meeting point. Actually, the true letter that's suggested are two, Aleph in Hebrew and Lamed.
Okay.
Lamed, you have two diagonals that has that that meets in a common field.
Mhm.
Okay,
In the
and
middle.
Aleph, yeah, it's a diagonal. Okay, it's a diagonal that creates the possibility of the higher yod, which means the higher wisdom, to somehow connect with the lower, with malchut, with the lower yod. Okay, so to create that kind of a stamp, but with a meaning, that it creates the vessel, or it makes the vessel ready. So actually, all this portion is speaking about things that we cannot perceive, but actually were prepared for us there. What is actually the work that will be called reformation, which will signify the the identity of duty in relation to what is real, meaning to Israel. So it starts here, and it suggests that all of it is due to Tzimtzum Bet.
Okay.
It means that even a dream cannot happen if the ladder dream or spiritual dream cannot happen unless there is a connection that is diagonal from the higher to the lower, for the lower to actually climb to the higher. So it starts from climbing, because this is what we perceive.
Right. And the temple can be the connecting point, as I'm understanding this, where um, from above is coming down to a place where from below can reach.
There is a tendency or an effort or an intention, to adapt to the meeting point. So even in the temple or in the tabernacle, you don't go straight to Holy of Holies. You have to go through. Yeah, you have to go through stages of preparation, through altars and through divisions and through the table and the lamp. And so it has to do with sorting ourselves, sorting our intention into the ability to enter. Yeah, the core of the tabernacle and the temple is actually Holy of Holiness. Okay, so it speaks about that it's not direct, that there need to be preparation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it means that as well, why you actually cannot climb a vertical ladder, because your weight will actually, meaning your nature will cause you to fall back. So you need that, which is the help of true connection. It means the long way.
Okay.
The long way, meaning that actually you need to go according to the ladder, but the long way in terms of Tzimtzum Bet, what it means, Tzimtzum Bet. What actually Tzimtzum Bet allows? It allows what we call a halatman, the ability actually to raise our want and need from the higher. That we need it, the grace, or we need that dress that will give us an ability to discern and to draw the presence of the higher. So this is actually what we are not able in our nature, because our nature will cause us to fall, which is the will to receive to oneself. It's what we call halal panui. So actually, what the Zohar is saying, that when Jacob is falling asleep, he's meeting this, you could say, we'll call it in order for vacant in vacant space, not in terms that it's empty, it's vacant for formation. So Tzimtzum Bet is the ladder that allow us to climb into the nature of the higher. Because if we will stay in our nature with a vertical, we will fall into the will to receive to oneself. So here we're leaning towards different nature.
Yeah.
And leaning towards different nature, which it's Now it will be the stick or the rod later. Okay, that which can change our how to lean towards something. Yeah. So this is what it speaks about.
Okay. Yep. And I'm just as you're speaking, I'm thinking one small step at a time. Uh,
Yes. So he's saying that actually to establish a temple is to establish inside a place, which means it's this is what Yaakov is saying. I didn't know that this is actually this place is a gate for heaven. What means a gate for heaven? A temple or a tabernacle is a gate for heaven. In terms of from that structure, which we compose ourself in it, which has in it the instruction of the higher, how to connect, yeah, how to build it in ourself. From this, we can actually elevate and find a connection to the higher.
right. I see a gate as a challenge place. We can't just walk
Mm.
through. Um,
Yes, it's a challenge. It's a test. It's a test place. We are being tested whether we actually learned, internalize the condition of the higher.
yeah, to
Yeah,
be able to get through.
yeah, yeah. So this is why a lot of what we see or the way the group or the, the people of which is the group of the Zohar teaches us as a group is is a walking is in terms of um, it's not the arriving, it's moving from place to place in terms of moving from stage to stage. And every time we walk is because something is calling or we feel that something can reveal itself. Yeah. So that's but I'm bringing many things to this, but this.